Mark Larsen here for the Dreamcatcher podcast. Thanks for joining us. Today, my guest is Sage Saunders. Welcome, Sage.
Nice to meet you.
So, how's Sage doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got done with school. We had our wrestling meeting for the year.
Okay.
We look like we got a pretty good, large sized group this year. So I'm pretty happy
Awesome.
about that.
That's very awesome. So,
And
so have you wrestled in past years?
yeah, my freshman year of high school was my very first year of wrestling in my life.
Okay.
So,
How'd that go?
oh, not too well.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. I don't know. You could probably look it up if you ever wanted to. I mean, I got my school right here. But yeah, because I was pretty light. I was about 175 pounds, but
Okay.
we had an open spot at 215 because we need somebody there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because if you didn't have somebody there, you could take a lot of points away from you.
Yeah. So you.
Yeah, that was so,
Okay.
yeah.
Lucky you. So Sage, tell the audience a little bit about you. We're in Minden, Nebraska right now at the library, and we just met recently at the Y. You're lifeguarding over there. But I mean, so who is Sage?
Well, I'm Sage Saunders. I'm born and raised here in Minden, Nebraska.
Okay.
My mom and dad are Heidi and Jared Saunders. They are divorced though, so a little bit of separation. I don't know. I guess not sure. I guess I got a lot of family kind of everywhere, so
Okay.
we travel a little bit. Like most of the time, it'll be to Colorado to see one of my uncles, and then
Colorado's awesome.
It's pretty nice.
We're in Colorado.
Yeah,
We're at Colorado.
in because I can't remember because they were kind of moving around for a little bit,
Okay.
and now they moved to Arizona.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sorry, I can't remember exactly.
That is cool. So,
because they moved to Arizona and Paradise Valley,
oh,
so
nice.
it's really nice there. So
Okay,
whenever
very
we
nice.
get to visit them there, it's like, oh my gosh,
Okay.
luxury.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, Sage, what year are you in you're in high school? What year are you in high school?
I'm a junior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the other day when we met at the Y, I mean, you were disciplined, very much disciplined. Maybe, and but how did you get to that point? I mean, have you always been disciplined, or is it just kind of who you are, or?
Well, I feel like kind of starting early. I was always like back in elementary school. I was kind of like a quieter kid.
Okay.
Which I don't know. I don't know if you could tell now. I kind of changed.
No, I wouldn't. I would never guess that actually. So,
But yeah, I kind of throughout the years, especially once I got into high school, I started kind of getting around a lot of people.
okay.
I started, to talk a lot more, especially my freshman year. But I feel like where kind of a lot of my maturity came from, was since, I didn't have my dad in the picture for a few years,
Okay.
and my mom was working so many hours and she couldn't be there all the time. And, my brothers were always busy.
Sure.
I kind of, I don't know, I even from like early middle school, like 5th grade, I was always waking up early in the morning to go get my little brothers up for school.
Sure. That makes sense.
And kind of like I don't want to say like raise them, but I kind of help them develop into the people that they are.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I feel like, yeah, because, when you don't got a father figure in the picture for a little bit, and then
you kind of fill in there. So,
that kind of, yeah.
So, how many little brothers do you have?
2.
You guys get along all the time?
Yeah, now we do.
I was gonna say if he's, I can relate with that one.
Back when I was a little kid, I used to. Well, me and my little brother, that's a freshman right now, we used to argue a little bit.
Okay.
Me and my youngest brother, though, we never argue.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you're lifeguarding. So, how long have you been lifeguarding over at the Hastings YMCA?
At the Hastings YMCA, Maria talked to me about it because I volunteered to go and help out at this like the summer camp.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I don't
When
remember
it's south of town?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where you're at. I did that a couple years ago with them. So,
Yeah.
did you like doing that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially because I never really went to any of those camps when I was a kid. I was like, oh, now the kids are over this. I want to try archery. Because I've never done it before. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, but it's exhausting.
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
those
it
kids
is.
are like, I mean, it's like, oh, I mean, it's like, and you have probably more energy than I did 2 years ago. I mean, it's just like, the kids were so awesome. And that's why I say, everybody gives a bad rap to young people. And they aren't. They're just like they've always been.
Mm.
So,
but yeah, that was in June. And while I was there, I was like one of the only volunteers that had a lifeguarding certificate.
Ah, okay.
Those are the only ones that was certified. So, Maria was like, because most of the time I was lifeguarding for
Right.
them because they were at the pool and they're kayaking out
Yeah.
that park.
Yeah.
And I
Lake
was,
Casey
and
Gym.
yeah, Maria came up to me and she was like, "Hey, you ever thought about working at the Y before?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
I could hear her saying that. And she's a
Yeah.
nice person. I like
hmm
her really well. So,
And then I started working there officially. I want to say like early September.
okay. So not that long ago then.
Not that long ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some other things you do? I know you were just at a meeting and you said, but do you do other sports?
Yeah. Football. I do wrestling. Those are like the two main sports that I do.
Okay.
I want to say like activities wise, not really sports, but activities in the school. I'm in FFA,
Okay.
um, FCC or no, SAD Club, which is Students Against Destructive Decisions.
Wow.
So,
Okay. That's cool.
which could be like like driving while under the
Sure.
influence or like on your phone distracted driving,
I
uh,
like that.
just kind of keeping away from drugs and alcohol and stuff like that.
Yes. So
Especially,
how long have you been part of that? And how long has that organization been around? I like that really well.
no, I'm not too sure how long it's been around for, but this is my first year doing it,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah.
So how do you, if somebody's doing one of those activities you just listed, how do you um, work with them or how do you work with them, I guess, basically is when, how does that, your organization help those people not do those bad decisions?
Oh,
So,
like what things does SAD Club do?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, I remember last year, a couple of things that the people did was like we had a couple of people that were assigned to certain things. Like one was like against vaping because there's a lot of
Mm,
high school students that do
yep.
that, and then most of the other stuff was like driving. So we had a couple of kids that were out on the corner of the parking lot,
Okay.
and they had a big old whiteboard and a marker,
Yeah,
and they look at people and see if they were wearing their seatbelt or not, and then they'd mark down how many wore their seatbelt.
that would have been
Yeah.
interesting.
And compared to the amount of kids that drive to school without their seatbelt, compared to ones that had a seatbelt on, was a lot.
That's interesting.
So that was something that they started putting up posters and stuff like that, and statistics like, how many
Yeah.
crashes, how many people survive when they don't wear one.
And at your age, you think you're indestructible.
Oh,
You're invincible, and you're not.
no,
You're
no,
definitely not. So,
yeah.
and there's too many bad things that happen. Well, there's too many bads across the population, but especially, well, you're growing up. Life's great.
Mm.
You don't think about. I don't have time to put a seatbelt on or anything like that. So
It's really just a quick little 2 seconds.
it is.
So, yeah.
No, my car has a thing, and it doesn't let you not put it on. And it keeps getting louder and louder and louder, and it's like, okay, I'll put it on.
Yeah.
So no. So what are some other like hobbies you had?
Hobbies, I mean, a big one is probably just kind of keeping fit, like weightlifting.
Okay.
I just got done doing that for the day. That was my
Did you?
last period of the day.
Okay.
So
That sounds like a pretty good last period.
yeah. That I mean, I really love playing like card games.
Okay.
I like really like learning like new card games. Well, not necessarily new. Most of the time, it's stuff that like my pompo or grandpa, if you guys don't know
Sure. Yeah.
certain terms in Midwestern states, but like learning certain like card games that he used to play all the time, but I've never played before.
That's cool. So what are some card games? Because my grandparents taught me most of the card games I know too. So is there one that you like really well?
There's one I love. I think it's called King's Corners.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, where it's like it's the four corners.
Yep.
And yeah, you gotta. Oh, how's it go? You match. You gotta put them in order in lines, and whoever makes the most of the king's corners, like full
Okay.
king all the way to ace, but it has to go red to black.
Okay. It's been a long time. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how you play it. I haven't
Okay.
played the whole bit.
Yeah, my grandparents, both sides, loved card games. So, in fact,
Yeah.
we would have a little conversation, then we'd be playing cards, which is all right. It is cool. So I always ask on Dreamcatcher, when you're growing up, what you're still doing,
Yeah.
what dreams? I mean, what is a dream when you're an adult? You're getting close.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, what do you mean by dream? Like a goal
yeah,
or
what is something like when you were probably when you were younger? What was it something like I wanted to do that? Maybe you always you're an action taker, so maybe you already have done them. But like 10 years from now, where would you like to be?
Well, I would probably like to be just done with either my second or third contract in the military
Okay.
because I want to go active duty and transferring over to the Army National Guard and be in the reserves, kind of like how my oldest brother's doing right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then I can do that for the rest of the 10 years. And then, once you get that 20, if I get lucky enough, I can start a family.
Oh, you will
The
be.
girls don't bother me much.
Ah, they
But
will.
thank you. But because then, after that 20 years, you get full benefits,
Yeah.
like all those really good insurances, and I want to make sure that if I do have a family, I want them taken care of.
If
Yeah. If I have a family.
so, when you have your family,
Okay.
how many kids?
Well, let's see. Maybe 3.
Okay.
I want to have the oldest boy, the sister in the middle,
Okay.
and then the youngest boy.
Okay.
Because then the oldest boy can be there and protect his little sister if somebody's getting bullying her.
I love it.
And then we have that third boy because you always got to have that little brother that the girl wanted to be a sister, and then he'll have baby photos.
I love
trust
this. Oh,
Mhm.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
So we were talking about your mom. Your mom is in the military.
Yes, sir.
So what do you talk about that a little bit?
Okay. Well, starting around that COVID time, right before it happened in 2019, or maybe a little bit of 2018,
Mm-hmm.
my mom has always been trying to, like, at first she was just talking about it, but now she was like really pursuing and trying to get into the military.
Okay.
However, the recruiter that she had availability to at the time, um, I think he doubted her maybe a little bit because usually they don't the Army doesn't really want to look for older recruits. They want to look for younger.
I guess I can see that. Yeah.
Because then they can, actually like make like, hey, this person has a lot of potential for being in the military for a
Mm-hmm.
while. But my mom, she was like her mid-40s, and
Good.
she was trying to get in, but this recruiter, she was like, hey, can I like, are they like moving back my time again? Apparently they kept moving back her like,
Oh, really?
is it training time maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. And eventually it took, after that recruiter finally was done here, we got another recruiter, and this one actually cared a lot about it
Oh, that
and
was good.
really trusted her, and which I'm really thankful that my mom found that recruiter because the other guy wasn't really doing too much, and he would kind of put things to the side most of the time.
Okay.
But this next recruiter, my mom's like, I want to be a nurse in the military. I want to do this. I want to be in the Army National or
Okay.
Reserves, all this stuff.
Very cool.
And she's like, yep, we're gonna do it.
I love that.
And this was just about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your family's action takers.
Oh, yeah.
You are, because most people say, yeah, I want to do that someday. That's why I started this podcast. Some days don't ever come. So, or very rarely. And so do you like to speak in front of people then?
Do I look
Like speaking in front of people?
I'd say yeah. Most of the time, I mean, especially I feel like if you ask me that at the end of my 8th grade year, I'd be like, no way.
I can understand that one. Oh, I can very much
Yeah.
understand that.
I feel like I really like opened up
Okay.
after getting into high school and experiencing all this stuff for the first time. I was like, oh.
So was there a certain thing that opened you up or changed? I mean, what was there something that actually did that?
It was probably a mixture of 2 teachers.
Okay. Awesome.
My freshman year when I had a science class, Mr. Eggenberger,
Okay.
one of the coolest guys ever.
Is that okay? Cool.
He really makes science fun, which a lot of people.
That's worth a lot.
Yeah, if you can make a boring subject, you're
True.
a teacher.
Yes.
And he wasn't much like a person to hand out tests. He was more of like a group project or like individual like partner project. But we would have to talk in front of the class, which that really opened me up a little bit. And then especially my sophomore year when I had a speech class, which I guess it works because it's speech, but Mrs. Oberg, this is her last year, but she's a great teacher. Awesome.
Okay.
She's been I mean, she taught my dad. Like, she's
So
really
she's
good at
been there
what
a while then.
yeah, she
Okay.
knows what
Okay.
she's doing.
Okay.
And yeah, and obviously speech class, like, because she was never like, okay, I'm gonna give you something to write something over. She would, instead of doing that, she'd have us have a paper. She'd give us a topic. We wrote down like 3 to 5 things of that topic. We
Okay.
did at least like 10 topics. And she said, okay, from those that just came off your head right now, you're gonna star the ones that you think you might want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And after you star those ones, after you select all those ones, like it was usually like 10 of those,
Sure.
circle the one that you want to do the most. And that's how I was like, oh, that is something that I kind of want to
Uh-huh.
write about or talking from my
Sure.
class.
Okay.
And yeah, it was also kind of just like the class that I had. It was a lot of people who were really open-minded to listening to things like that.
Very good.
That opened me up pretty much. Like, yeah.
So I mean, the first time you did that was that, I mean, when to pass out or sure.
I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh,
but she opened us up with like a couple of ones that were like we didn't have to have them like they're like 30-second speeches.
so
And
that's a good way
sometimes
to start out.
And then slowly moved on. I think the longest one we ever did was like I want to say 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay. Not really long, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not gonna. You might pass out, but no, probably not.
The 4 or 5 minute one, that one was a little bit easier because it was a
Okay.
demonstration speech. So instead of just talking,
See,
yeah,
I could definitely see that would be better. So,
because we got to pick over a topic that we wanted to do. So I was like, oh, I'll show people how to change out a tire.
yeah, there you go.
So I brought my dad's Impala because my Suburban was too big and I didn't have a jack that was big enough to do it.
Okay.
Did that and it was so easy because you just got to talk over what you're doing.
Yeah, instrument. You're just like you say. So, I mean, I never had speech in high school. I had it in college, and then they recorded and we had to critique ourselves. And that was eye opening, to say the least.
Yeah.
No. So, would you ever want to be a teacher? I just had a thing go flash across. Like, I see you as a teacher. You'd be a good teacher too.
I feel like it's not like totally out of mind. I feel like I could probably do it. But like kind of just what kind of showed me truly was that demonstration speech, honestly. Because I feel like I'd be more of a hands-on teacher, like a shop teacher.
Yeah, I could definitely see you doing that.
Or maybe like because we got strength and conditioning or weightlifting.
Okay.
I could probably do that. Because it's not just okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys about this thing and then you're gonna do it. It's like I can work with you through it, show you how to do it.
So you're hands-on then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm more hands-on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach? Would you be a coach?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Especially for wrestling. I really
That's the one that you okay.
I'm trying to get good at it, but it's a work in progress.
It is. Pretty much life is that.
Yeah.
So I mean
I think if I ever were a coach it'd probably be for wrestling. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely my favorite sport.
So do you see yourself going to college?
I feel like if I did, it would be a trade school.
Trade school? Okay.
Because that way, because it would be like I'd go to trade school, which if you go to college and then go to the military, it can give you points to
Really?
like
Okay.
kind of think about it like credit hours.
Sure. Okay. Makes sense.
Like because my oldest brother, he went to trade school to be a carpenter, and then he joined the military.
Okay.
And if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have like enough credits or experience to do something to be promoted into a sergeant.
Okay.
Which is what he is right now, or what he was. He's
Okay.
serves now. But
Okay.
yeah.
So is your mom around, or is she deployed or whatever? I mean,
she's home right now.
She is. Okay, so she's still here. So
Yeah.
so she just how does that work then? What she's doing?
Oh, so what she is doing is there's National Guards for multiple branches of the military. She's in the Army.
Okay. Okay.
So she just did her basic. She did some PT things.
Okay.
She's an officer, so she joined in as a first lieutenant.
Okay.
And then she joined the Army National Guard right after she did that. And basically what the Army National Guard is you just do 2 weekends every month.
Okay.
Go down to wherever the base that they have you stationed at.
Sure.
she got really lucky, so because she got the one up in Omaha,
Okay,
so
that's
it's a
nice.
closer drive.
Okay.
Um, but just 2 weekends a month, and then out of the summer, it's 2 weeks, and most of it's just military training, kind of like it's like physical tests most of the time,
Okay.
because they got to make sure that if you're going to be in the military, that you're going to have to stay fit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I would think so.
Because in case of impending battle, you're going to have to be battle ready.
So she could be deployed?
Potentially, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of, I mean, okay. I mean, so if she was deployed, how would that work with you and your brothers and your siblings? Or, I mean, all your siblings and you.
Um, never really thought about that.
Okay. I didn't either until right now. It's just like, how does that work? I hope she never has to be deployed. I
I
hope
hope she
so.
never does. But I'm guessing what we'd probably do is either stay, because my dad also lives here.
Oh, he's here. Okay.
Probably
Okay.
stay at my
Okay.
dad's house,
Okay. That
but
makes a difference.
yeah,
We serve town here. So, okay.
yeah. But if not, then one of my other brother, not my oldest, but my second oldest brother, he'd probably have to
He could
kind
be
of,
your guardian.
yeah, he'd
Okay.
probably have to do that.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, what are some other things you're doing? I mean, lifeguarding, you're doing wrestling. I mean, you're doing all kinds of stuff in school. I mean, um, and like in downtime, do you like to read?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I really started liking books this year.
Okay.
I felt compared to other years, because I also got Miss Oberg as an English teacher for
Okay.
junior English. We just got done reading Of Mice and Men.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
those John Steinbeck books, they're really good, but he always knows how to make a sad ending. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man. One half book.
There you go.
But yeah, we actually got really lucky because we have a smaller, because okay, Mrs. Oberg, she gets to have a $1,000 grant from
Oh really?
from
Okay.
and with that grant, she allows every junior to pick out a book that they want, depending on how big the junior class is. It varies on the price that you're allowed to get.
Okay.
But since we were a little bit smaller, we got $20 books as our limit. And basically we just asked her like, hey, I want this book. Can you see if we can get it? Yes, great, awesome.
That is awesome.
So I asked if I could get the book 1984 by George Orwell.
Oh yeah.
Because it kind of sounds interesting.
You haven't read it yet?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked up the summary. I was like, huh, it kind of reminds me of a movie that I saw with my dad one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, if you're wondering what that movie is, it's Equilibrium.
Okay.
It's I think in like 90s or 2000s with I don't know, whoever the actor is that played Patrick Bateman. I can't.
Okay. You'll think of it in no night.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll be thinking about that later.
No, reading. I mean, in high school, and Mice and Men, we definitely read eons ago. But I mean, do you still read Shakespeare?
Shakespeare, we did that last year.
Okay, we had one each year. I mean, you don't do it each year. You're like freshman, sophomore.
So far, no. Like,
okay.
Usually we'll have like the majority of it's like like comprehensive reading, like
Okay.
how to form sentences, punctuation, all that stuff. That's most of it.
Okay.
And now it's just kind of like reading and understanding and learning new things, like new books and stuff.
This is good. So, what one of Shakespeare's did you read?
Last year we read the Tragedy of King, or
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it either because we ran Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and
Macbeth.
Macbeth. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we did read Romeo and Juliet my freshman year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So things, because I was over at UNK the other day when I was trying to stay when I went there, and they said, "Were any of these buildings here when you were here?" And it's like, yeah. It's just like, how old do you think I am? So, but they have no way to know. So, no. I mean, so would you ever want to write a book?
Maybe. I feel like I definitely could. I feel like everybody could, honestly.
I would agree. Yeah.
If autobiography, definitely everybody can do that. However, I don't feel like I would be very good at it.
Why is that?
Well, I feel like I could make that one autobiography and then nothing, because I would just run out of ideas.
But that might spark other ideas. Do you like to write?
That's true. I do like to write,
Okay.
especially, when it depends on the topic,
Oh yeah.
obviously, yeah. But yeah.
So do you ever want to be like a sportscaster or somebody on TV or something like that? Or have your own podcast on sports?
Well, maybe. Um, I like, I definitely would like to do a lot of that stuff, but I feel like if I was good at it, I don't think I would want to get like super, super popular.
I can understand that, yes.
Yeah.
Because when you get super popular, you just kind of lose your life and everything. Everybody, well, they think they know you. That's for sure. So
Which I'm not saying like, oh, I'm not gonna do it because I'd be too good at it. I'm not saying that. I'm just like,
you got to be really, really good at it.
oh,
As disciplined as you are, you'd probably be there. You'd be writing probably a chapter a day or something like that. So do you work out every day?
Yeah, except for most Saturdays I do like every day of the week, most Saturdays.
Okay.
But then Sundays usually I don't.
Yeah, you gotta have a break, and so that's good. Take a break.
Yeah.
So do you work out over at the Y?
Yeah, whenever I get off of work,
Okay.
usually on Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, but depends on if I worked out that Saturday or not.
That's pretty nice. That's
Yeah.
for sure. And do you ever have you gone to the Carney Y or any other Ys around here?
Like I've been there, but I've never like really like experienced the whole building.
Okay.
Because I remember back when I was in middle school, for like Optimus like football games, like flag football, because we weren't allowed to wear pads yet. I remember going to the Y in Kearney plenty of times because we had games there.
That's a pretty nice Y too, especially since they've just done the buckle. It looks like they did most of the renovation since there's a great big buckle thing in there where you work out now.
Yeah.
But no, I had such a like a lot of things. I my notion of what the Y was so outdated and kind of like a lot of things. I think people have what this is like, or even podcasting. Everybody's like, what's podcasting? I had one, oh, I'm going to do it down in Lincoln. And they said, well, you'll need a studio. It's like, no, I won't. So, but I guess unless you're doing it, you don't realize because, I
Yeah.
mean, you can do it on your phone. That's for sure. So, so you wouldn't do a podcast or would your
Well,
own? I'll get you up on.
well, maybe.
Sage is like, come on, I'm busy enough. That might get the women to really. No, I don't want to embarrass you.
Oh, you're good.
So,
You're good.
but
That's what my dad does. Stores.
well, you're kind of at that age where people like to do that anyway. So, and I didn't care for it then either. So, but
Yeah.
so Sage, before we end the podcast, what are some other things you'd like to tell the audience about? I mean, do you do organizations? You do organization school. Would you ever want to have your own organization to help people? Like there's so much depression and so much suicide in this country.
Mm.
Would you ever want to do something like that you would be your own to help people?
Absolutely. I feel like I definitely have, I mean, even like maybe a chance of doing that, especially,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I probably could have mentioned this earlier, but my grandfather, Pompo,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if any of you might recognize his name potentially. His name is Larry Holmberg,
Okay.
and he actually owns his own organization.
Really?
It's a charity event that happens every year,
Okay.
during the summer. It's called the All Nebraskan Tractor Drive.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a fundraiser, and we donate all the money that we get from sponsors and all that stuff, and we donate it to VA homes.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
For
So how long has he been doing that?
He's been doing that for like early 2010s.
So quite a while then. Okay.
Quite a while. Yeah.
So wonder what was the thing that started him to do that? Do you know, or has he ever said?
I don't think he's ever said, but I feel like he can like I can kind of tell because he was in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's a veteran himself, and he kind of knows.
Yeah, I can see since he is. Yeah.
If you know yourself and you know another veteran next to you, you can kind of tell.
Sometimes I don't think this country treats veterans very well anyway. So I mean, that is
especially after they came back from,
especially from
because
terrible.
Because they like you need to leave. I don't know, like,
yeah, it was terrible.
They weren't treated very nice.
No, and it's like, I want to get it. I mean, they weren't. It was terrible. What they gave her, potentially could have given their life doing that. Yeah, we didn't. This country sometimes, but so what time of the year is that? usually? Is that
Uh,
summer or what?
like July,
July? Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, fortunately, I guess it kind of lines up with the month, so it works really well. But
Okay.
it's so freaking hot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Yeah, you don't have to bring
yeah,
coal. I'm sure that's true.
I had an awful sunburn when I got done with
Yeah,
it.
I bet that's. So did you drive a tractor?
Yeah, I did drive a
Okay,
tractor.
what kind of tractor did you drive?
Ferguson.
Okay.
My
Okay.
Pompo, he's a big collector.
Is he really?
Yeah, he
Okay.
collects a lot of really old tractors. It's like one of his favorite hobbies.
Nice.
So the one that I drove, I think it's a 1940,
Oh, wow.
uh, 1940 something Ferguson.
Okay. Did you like that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really cool.
So do you, I mean, each year you drive a different tractor, or how long you been helping with this?
Well, I've been helping out with it for most of my years of my life, or I've been
Okay.
going to it at
Sure,
least.
sure.
But once you turn 16, you're finally allowed to drive a tractor
That makes
and to
sense.
drive.
Okay.
And last year last summer, a few months ago was my very first time driving a tractor, so I was really
Nice.
excited.
That is.
Because before I was just like helping out to grill them because they'd all do like steaks and stuff like that for whenever we
Nice.
stop at pit stops. And yeah,
So was the route the same every year, or is it different?
it's different.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We usually visit like some similar locations every time.
Okay.
Like, I know we're gonna do this next year too, but we went and visited that bridge that goes across to the Harlem Lake,
Oh, yeah.
like
Okay.
kind of near that Republican
Sure,
City,
sure.
because that bridge, or the kind of like the whole dam
Sure.
was built by a company, an engineering company for the army.
Okay.
So that's like a
Yeah, kind of a
military
sure.
historical site that we visit.
Okay.
So yeah, that one, we probably will visit that pretty
Okay.
frequently. Um,
So, I mean, how long does it take to get ready for like the next year? Is that probably quite a bit of planning in that?
yeah, absolutely, because you got to make sure that everybody can make it, or they want to go to all the same places, so that there's not like a big dispute.
Yeah, I can see that.
Finding sponsors, because I
Yeah, I
mean,
can see that would be a big deal too.
we have a lot of sponsors though,
Okay.
so it's pretty nice.
So, do people come from a long ways to do that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Okay.
mean, I remember one year we had a family come from Alaska.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's dedication. Wow.
yeah. I was like,
That's pretty awesome.
That's a long ways away.
Wow, I love that. I mean,
I was pretty surprised, and I thought that was really cool.
that
Yeah,
is.
they came all the way from Alaska, and I think I don't
I
know.
would love to do that.
Yeah.
I would love to be just to travel and to do stuff like that, you know. And you said you like to travel.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Usually like every so often, like I don't want to travel too much like one time.
Okay.
Like because then I'll kind of get a little burnt out. But yeah, experiencing new places is like really cool thing.
So where have you traveled?
I've been to Arizona. I've
Okay.
been to one of my favorite places was Santa Monica Pier in California.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah.
And I got to swim in the ocean for the first time, so it was pretty cool.
Really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I love beaches.
Yeah.
I love oceans.
Yeah. Colorado, I've been to Nebraska.
Of course, yes. Nebraska's a good place.
Yes.
People discount it because they always say there's only corn and cattle, and it's like there is that, but there's a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then obviously, I mean, kind of technically like the places in between, Arizona that I've been to and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you can kind of call that as visiting, or you're just traveling over the place. But experiencing it, especially sometimes when you're driving.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
yeah.
So did you like Arizona?
Yeah, it was really hot.
I bet.
Yeah.
Down there, yeah, it gets really get hot.
But it was really cool because, I've never really been in like a big city before.
Okay.
And my uncle, he was really cool, and he brought us around all these places. I went to Dave and Buster's for the first time.
Did you? Okay. What'd you think of that?
What?
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I loved it. And we went to even going just day-to-day grocery shopping.
Yep.
Like, what is it? Dragon fruit. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Did you have some of that?
Yeah, I had the dragon
Did
fruit
you
for
like
the
it?
first time. Yeah.
It's
It
pretty good.
kind of reminded me
Kind of a different looking thing.
Yeah, yeah.
No. So what took you to Santa Monica?
So originally we went there because we went to Disneyland.
Ah,
And then
okay.
before we went home, because it was during the summer, so not like school to worry about.
Sure.
my mom was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go and see Santa Monica Pier before we go home?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, yeah. While you're there, that close.
Might as well.
So okay, was Disneyland like you thought it'd be? Did you like Disneyland?
Yeah, I did. It was a lot of Star Wars stuff, so
Okay.
I think that's kind of cool.
So you like Star Wars?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of grew up watching that.
So any particular Star Wars?
Like the certain movie.
Mhm.
My favorite one because like it was the first one I was introduced to, which probably shouldn't be that way. But it was episode 3.
Okay.
That's Coach. That's one of the best.
Oh, is it?
That's one of
Okay.
the basketball coaches.
Okay.
He's really awesome.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, episode 3 is definitely my favorite.
Nice.
But yeah,
Do you get a lot of movies?
what?
Do you go to a lot of movies?
I used to.
Okay. Me
I don't
too.
really visit many movies nowadays because unfortunately it's getting pretty expensive.
It is like
And
a lot of things.
sometimes I don't have enough energy, and then I tune into.
You don't have enough energy. I've never seen
Well-
you that way, and I haven't known you that long. But
Well, sometimes I'll be sitting there watching a movie at home, and I'm like, man, I really feel like sleeping right now.
well, at your age too, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're growing and everything like that.
But yeah, I don't want to, like pay to go see a movie, get popcorn, yada yada, like
Yeah,
60.
you can
bucks
spend a
and
lot of
sleep.
bucks. Yeah. So okay, so going back to traveling. So is there any places that you haven't been in the United States you want to go to?
That I have not been. I would love and go to because I never went to because in my 8th grade year we had like a Washington D.C. trip,
Sure. Yeah.
but I never went to that.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. We were kind of, I don't want to say poor, but
I can understand that though.
yeah, because
Takes quite a bit of money. Yes.
yeah, recently divorced and trying to get
Wow.
back into it because there's a lot of court cases, so dump a lot of money to that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I don't know. I think I kind of realized that, and noticed that a little bit in my mom because I was like, well, because the trip there, because you had to pay for like all this random stuff. It was like
Oh.
$2,000.
Oh wow.
And I
Yeah,
was
it is quite a bit.
it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just not going to tell mom about this.
Yeah, I can understand that too.
Because I know for sure that she really, really wanted me to go because all my siblings did. Like that were.
Yeah, I can see why she would be. But yeah,
Right.
coming up with that kind of money.
Yeah.
So, what you would like to go to Washington D.C.?
But yes, I
Okay.
would like to go to Washington D.C. one day and
Good.
visit all those museums and stuff like that. See the Constitution.
Yeah, there's so much there.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So, have you been like to Chicago or any of the big cities like New York or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no. Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
Would you want to go to Chicago or New York or any of those?
Maybe not. I don't know. I kind of like little towns because you
I do
don't
too.
worry about all the hustle, hustle, hustle.
Yeah.
30 minutes to get to a place I can walk to in 3.
Yes.
But like, yeah, kind of, I don't know. I feel like moving to big, big cities is a little bit overwhelming for me.
I can definitely understand that especially when you're not used to it. You're used to the
Yeah.
pace here.
Like, I even
So,
remember my first time driving in Lincoln,
uh-huh.
and I was like, wow, this isn't even like a huge city. And I'm like, losing it. Like, why are there 5 lanes?
I can understand that. My wife still does. She's like,
Yeah.
no, you're driving.
I'm
So,
used to 2 lanes
yeah.
maximum. Where are there 5? Like,
yeah, and I mean, go to
then, and
I
then
mean-
you miss your turn.
never do that.
Yeah.
No, I know last time I was in Chicago, we were bringing the car back, and it was early in the morning,
Mhm.
and I mean, there's like 7 lanes, and these people were going 100.
God.
And it's just because I was like, how fast are these people going? Well, that was last time in Houston too. I had another rental car, we were bringing it back, and I thought we were going fast, and those people were going 90. It's like, you guys are crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And it's
yeah.
just like, very little mistake, and you're all done.
Yeah, you're done.
No, I like the pace of, that's why I like Nebraska so well. I like the pace here. We have a higher quality of life than I think definitely that.
Mm.
And how about Denver? You like Denver?
Denver. I have been there once.
Okay.
And I didn't really experience too much of it. We were just
Okay.
there to like visit one of my mom's friends. I don't remember
Okay.
it for, but
Okay.
I didn't like because I was really young, so I couldn't
Okay.
really remember much from it. But
Nah, I like Denver. My brother-in-law lives there, but I would not want to do the commute that last time we were there, we were on I-25 and we were moving like 1 mile an hour and just sitting in 1 mile an hour. And it's like, oh, I'll take my commute anytime here in Nebraska. And they're doing this. Well, I think my brother-in-law's, I think it's 40 minutes his commute is, and that's all city traffic. That's not quality of life. No, I'll take Nebraska. I'll take Minden anytime. So, I mean, Minden's got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And Pioneer Village and everything. I mean, and that's one reason why I do the podcast, just because people dismiss this area so much.
Yeah, that's right.
People are people too. So, and I found that pretty much around the world. So, so Sage, I think I'll end the podcast there, unless you have something else you would like to add, or
I don't think so. If you want to come down here, we say Nebraska the good life for a good reason.
It's and I had a person the other day that they said, "You're so nice." I said, "That was our slogan for a while." I said, "It fits," and she said, "It does fit." And I guess that was a compliment, really, because people are. She says people still talk to you here, and I think that is very true. And I feel for the places when they don't, because conversation, it's interaction. That's what life's all about. And all that. So conversation we're doing right now. So, Sage, thank you for joining me on the Dreamcatcher podcast. And and I look forward to watching your journey. I look forward to seeing you over at the Y. And I don't know how often you're doing that, but I was glad their paths crossed that day. That was awesome. And we'll end it there, and have a good rest of your day, and take care.
Yeah, you too. All right.
Thanks.